everyone. Welcome to the Looney Ballooney Learning Center.
Her name is Tess and I'm Randy. Hi.
I'm so sorry. I did turn my mic on, but I think I put it in my back pocket, the receiver, and I think I might have hit it.
No.
So
this was off.
Oh, that was off, so it didn't connect.
So
it was Randy's fault.
It's my fault.
How are you, everyone? I'm so happy to see so many people here.
And like we were saying,
we Facebook, Threads, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp today has been not a good thing. I owe messages to everybody, but it wasn't until 5 o'clock we got up and then I had to get ready. I was really thinking we wouldn't get onto the live tonight, and I was really, really worried, but I'm so happy to see everyone here. Hi, Sherry from Michigan, and Carrie. Oh, Tammy Lynn, hi. Can hear you now. That's good.
Jennifer's here.
I feel like that. What was it? TELUS commercial? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No. You didn't have that in the States? No? Okay. Maybe it must have been a Canadian thing. It was one of our cell phone commercials.
No, we had Where's the Beef?
Yeah, that's a long time ago for Wendy's. But yeah. Hello.
Remember, everyone, check in.
Hi, Dudney. How are you, hun? Nice to see you. Bonjour. Ça va? I'm working on my French with Dudney.
True. Remember to check in where you're from and...
Verizon, Jennifer says. So it was in the States.
It was
Verizon. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was that guy going around to all the cities, right?
Right. And then he switched to Sprint because Verizon wouldn't pay him.
Hi, Carol. How are you? I'll wave across the... Randy can wave across. I'm behind. I can't see you.
Hi.
Glad to have you. Yes. Okay. So Shauna too says she had that commercial. Hi, Jordan. How are you this week, hon? I'm just so happy. I was really worried that you all would be like, "Oh, it's just not going to happen," and
we
not.
Thought it wasn't. We
thought. Honestly, I had a nap this afternoon because I couldn't do anything. It was a great nap. It was a very good nap. I wish for you all to have a very good nap too. But now I got like ants in my pants, ready to go.
I'm from next door, Carol.
Hi, Hadley. Yes, because with the call with Mom tomorrow. Yes, trying to figure out these flowers. Yep. Watched the video many times. I would offer to redo it again here tonight, but it's going to be the same explanation on that video. If you're really struggling.
Tongue-tied?
Apparently, I shouldn't have had a nap. If you're really struggling during our call tomorrow, I can watch you do it and give some suggestions, okay? So please don't stress too badly on it tonight. We can work on it tomorrow. Toddlers are on a dinner date with your sister. Jordan, and you're here with me? I'm flattered. But like, girl, take a bubble bath or a shower or a nap. Something.
Quiet house.
Quiet house. But I'm flattered. I'm really flattered, and thank you for spending your much deserved quiet time with me. From Jamaica. Okay, and I've got to see how to say her name. Ina, maybe. Inya Ricketts. From Westmoreland, Jamaica. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you. We're getting people from all over the world. You have no idea how that just tickles me to no end.
I miss the Jamaican accent. I used to listen to it all the time in Florida.
Randy lived in South Florida and worked on a construction crew with a whole bunch of Jamaicans. And he learned all the bad words.
No. They weren't badish.
Yeah, okay.
It was all the Jamaican patois.
Yes. Yep. But I'm so happy. Okay. So we'll get started. I have a fun one for us tonight. And this is because we are actually making these for an install on Friday. So I have made one to show you what we're making, and then we will make one together. And they are going in bags after this live to be used on Friday. And they're looking a little sad at the moment because woman has menopause, hot flashes real bad right now. And so all the windows are open. It's cold in here. Randy's not loving it. But anyways.
I'm fine. I have pants.
We are going to make the viral Christmas balls out of stars. Isn't that fun? I'm waiting till I can see it on my replay. I want to see how it looks. I think it's going to be awesome.
It looks fabulous. Not on the replay.
No, I'm waiting for it to come up on my delay. Did I say replay?
Yes.
Okay, see, I've told you guys before, me having a nap is a crapshoot. Either I'm better or I'm way worse. But we're going to make one of these today together. I've seen it all on all the pages. Everyone wants to know how to make them. So here we go.
Oh, Carol.
Carol.
Oh my God, wow.
Yeah, so adorable. Okay, so what it is, if you have paper and pencil handy, it's 12.
We'll pause.
Yeah, if you got to go get them.
Grab your stuff.
Grab your stuff, or you can one on the replay. 12 18-inch star balloons, whatever color you want, whatever glitter factor you want. Now, the great divide within the balloon world, from what I'm seeing, is the controversy over to pre-glue or glue once inflated. I'll tell you what I have sided on is blow them up first and then glue them. It is a little bit easier to do them when they're inflated, but it's not, because you might double up and use extra glue that you don't need, okay? So, Jennifer Nunes, I just did them yesterday. Oh, so I'm sorry, Jennifer, this is going to be boring for you then. Okay, so we're going to ask Randy to come into the picture and be my hands, because they're a little slippery. They're a little, it's better with two. So we're finding out. Thank you.
One already has glue dashes on it.
Yeah. All right. So Randy has been hard at work, and he has pre-blown up everything for me. So we have all the stars done. We have our glue dash. It is 12 of these foils, 18-inch foils. I'm using anagram. The CTI balloons from Bargain Balloons would be great for this because they're cheaper. They're like 39 cents Canadian. So never boring because I'm so crazy. I get it. Jennifer and I are like kindred spirits. Oh. So she knows what I'm saying. All right. So we're going to start the very first one. I glued every single corner. Don't use zip ties. Don't use 260s. The glue works perfect, and you're not going to rip your foil. Okay, I would be very cautious with using those. Plus, they stand out. If you saw on mine, you can't see any of the connection points, so it's nice to have them hidden. So I say glue, and this is going to be our bottom one. You start with 1, then you do a run of 5. And then the top is you're gluing in as you go. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle. I love it. And Jennifer, if you have a different way of doing it, please let us know. Because this is me just figuring it out.
I thought we were going to start from the bottom and build up.
We are. This is the bottom. But we have to do the run of 5 first.
Oh.
Okay. To get them all together so they'll sit on the bottom one.
Gotcha.
Randy's learning at the same time, guys. The thing to keep in mind, a lot of the foil balloons have the big ugly UPC codes. Make sure you're gluing so all of those are on the inside and you don't want them visible on the outside. And then we are choosing, because we have to transport this in the cold van, we're choosing not, and we don't know what temperature the venue is going to be. So to make them nice and plump, we are not gluing down the valve until we arrive at the venue. I'll go through after they've sat for a few minutes and come to temperature. Then if needed, I'll pump up or glue down, okay, if needed. But it's very hard to go backwards and take air out, but you could if you needed to.
Oh, Jennifer used a hot glue gun and it was a mess.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the hot glue would definitely ruin your foils. If you're going to choose to use a glue gun, use a low temp glue gun. Those work okay, but I still find they're too hot. I've tried those for my mosaics before. I'm not a fan. 1, because you get the spider webs everywhere, but 2, you got to wait for them to set and all that. I'm much too impatient for that to happen, so I just go with the dashes. All right, so we are going to first take a run of 5. 5. All right. So we've got 5. We are going to take then and, ooh, my glue, on each corner. You want to glue up the corners for me, Randy? Never mind. It's okay. I realized after the fact it's probably not a good idea. All right, so I'm just making them one to the inside of the other, right? So you can see I have this one that's the outside and one to the inside.
And any of the guys out here who are just a pair of hands for your wife to boss around, use. Make sure the UPC goes up.
He is my quality control.
Because you may not hear the end of it.
Would you like to make a complaint to HR?
No, you're HR.
I didn't ever say you were a stupid man, so...
Shanna's here.
Hi. Hi, Shanna. How are you, hon? We are making a Christmas ball. One of the big foil ones that are all over the internet right now. So that's 4, and you can see it's not a straight line. It's creating a bit of an arc or an arch on its own, and that you want that to happen.
Look at me, I'm just a set of hands in the frame.
Are you bitter tonight? Because coming off as your big bitter.
No, I'm not bitter.
Or regretting life choices at very least.
No.
No? Okay.
You had a nap.
I had a nap, I know.
I had to paint.
We have more of the letters going out this week. The light up letters that Randy worked so hard on last week. We need additional letters than what we already had, so he's doing that. So then I flip them over so that I can put those final 2 in place. Really, honestly, guys, this is so simple. Once you've got down how many balloons, it really is a jigsaw puzzle of connecting the pieces. The big secret is that 12 at the front, to know that you need 12 foils. Okay.
Maria's going to soccer. She'll watch later. But it's cold outside.
Indoor soccer, I would imagine.
I hope so. And Shanna,
decorated for
Christmas party with the bulbs.
Nice. Where's the photos? No photos didn't happen. I'm glad. That's great. I'm so happy for you. I'm sure they turned out wonderful. All right, so I'm taking the one, and this one has glue on all 5 of the points, and so basically it's every corner hits a corner and glues down. And there's our bowl, okay, for this one. Now, what I did at this point, you could probably do another run and put them in there, but I found it easier at this point to take your balloons and put on 3 corners your glue for this run. 2.
My big paws in the frame.
Of course. I love those big paws.
See?
Don't talk bad about them. All right, so here we go. So then your first corner into can they see that, Randy? In and then there. So you're leaving these 2 corners. You'll glue them up when you get to the next section. Okay?
And then I just turn.
My lovely assistant turns it nicely for me.
I spin it right round.
Baby right round. Oh, see, I should never have had a nap.
I'm this way without one.
That is a very true statement. All right, here we go. The next 3. So we're going to, this time it's 4, sorry. 1, 2, 3 up there, and I should have had 1 up here. Jennifer, what color did you do yours? We're doing red, green, and gold for this party. I love you glue dashes, but sometimes when it's hot, they don't get out. Emily, my mom did 2, one with hot glue and one with dashes. The dashes one was so much better. Both are in my classroom. Yay! Emily, did you get to do the Christmas light bulbs as well? Yeah, I know you mentioned last week about doing those for your classroom too. I'd love to see pictures of your classroom. What grade do you teach first too? Jennifer, I had a bunch of silver stars left over from an install, so I used them up. Beautiful. Love it. I bet you it's gorgeous.
I wonder if you could do this with 9-inch.
Probably. The little stars, the 9-inch stars? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Oh no.
What? Did it come intact? Yeah. Okay, I'll get that in a sec. I know this isn't very easy for you guys to see. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's in there now.
It's in now?
Yeah. I just missed the glue dash.
I'm trying to
make it so they can see. With the underinflated cold foils.
Well, are you sweating?
Not too bad.
Maybe we need to come this way.
There we go. All right, so here we go to this corner here. So just every corner has a 3, has 3 balloon corners to it. I didn't put that together, Jennifer. Emily Dowse is Jennifer Nunez's daughter.
What?
Yeah, thank you for saying that. I did not understand that to be a fact, but I'm so happy to hear that. So are you guys doing this together? Or all the jobs that we've had recently, I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm hoping before our Christmas party on Tuesday. I think you have to put Mom on the payroll full time as your decorator. My mom's done that to me. Because I used to be a florist, right? Every holiday she expects a centerpiece. My mom, which I gladly do. I love to do it. All right, so now we've got where it's just the last one to go in, but Mario hat for Halloween? Or not, what's the little shroom guy? It's not, it's on the Super Mario character. The little mushroom guy.
I don't know.
Right? Sorry. And that's why Jennifer says never boring, because I do crazy things. We do crazy things.
Now we're back out in front. Are we out
Are
in
we
front?
out front? Getting there. All right. And I'm almost out of glue dashes.
In this box.
Yeah, I have other boxes. All right, so the last one, you're putting glue all the way around. I'm still in shock. Jennifer, you do not look old enough to have a daughter who's a teacher.
I think you missed one.
Did I miss one? Oh. All right. And there you go. Just that last one, just make sure they're all tucked in. And that's the full ball of it. Now, back up a little bit there, fella. So for the hanger on the top, we use zeros or O's, your 16-inch numbers. Trim off all the little thingies. If I see anyone with thingies on them out there, you're shunned.
All the little thingies.
The thingies, the tabs, the hanging tabs.
The kind.
Yeah, that. Okay, so go around, clip them all off, and glue up your valve. I can't talk tonight, apparently.
Do you want to?
My tongue is apparently still asleep. Do I want to? Yes, to these lovely people, I do want to.
Yes.
You, not so much. Just kidding.
Are you though?
Yes, I am.
I do not hear the sincerity. Does anyone else hear the sincerity in our voice? Let's get a poll going.
Okay. Let's also get a poll going. If your husband woke up every morning at 5 a.m. on the dot like a dog wagging his tail saying, well, I'm awake, the whole house has to be awake. And like,
I am not saying a word. I am a morning person and you love it.
Sure. I love it that he's awake enough to make my coffee and bring it to me in bed. That I do love. I'm spoiled. But he is definitely a morning person.
People are writing in and we're not paying attention.
Okay. I did not have any zeros, so I just used 260s. It absolutely works, for sure. These we got an order, and we've just actually re-upped another order. Got this, what? At least a year and a half ago, we placed an order on Alibaba for these out of China.
Only silver ones.
Only silver ones. I didn't like their gold, and their rose gold was a little harsh. So I used the anagram for all the other colors, but for silver, it's great. They worked out to be like 15 cents a piece.
We bought 100 of each
number, 0 through 9, and it was like $50. 75 maybe with shipping.
2 years ago, it was like $100.
Oh, okay. So yeah. They're all right. And then you just take your 1 0. So sorry, I was talking. I glued the 2 zeros together once I had them prepped. And then your other one, you slide it in sideways. Make sure you hit the glue. And then, yeah, it's cold in here. I'm still sweating. But glue down.
We're going to need to get it in frame.
Yep. So.
It should be in frame.
In frame now. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure, it doesn't really matter. But there we go. And there is your full Christmas ball. And like I said, they're underinflated, but that's because it's cold in here. But you can put more glue on there. I think once we get to the venue, I will put more glue so it's not all wobbly like that. The green one isn't. But that one, I think it's because this is very cold.
Underinflated.
Underinflated.
Well, it just dropped down to
20.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's chilly in here. But what do you think, guys? For the big installation we're doing is the Google holiday party. And they're going to love those. We're doing a massive installation for them. Our one from last week got canceled again. I've never had, I think I've had one other install ever cancel in our 5 years of doing this. And we had back-to-back Fridays of being canceled. This Friday better not be the same thing. That's all I have to say. The kids at the university who were planning the big party didn't get their stuff together fast enough to get an liability insurance certificate, and the school would not let them have their event without it. So it got postponed to January. So we're going to be redoing it. So that was really so fast. So Randy and I were talking about the speed of doing these just before we went live. And I think I could probably do one start to finish, him and I together, 10, 12 minutes. On my own, for sure, definitely a half hour, probably a little less. So when you're costing it out, these are an expensive design. And for me, in my area with my my clients, I would charge about $60 to $70 per ball like that. But you could go as low as probably 55, depending on your speed and everything, all the way up to like 100 if you're in a big metropolitan area per ball or more. You know, your pricing is your pricing, but I know that's always a common question. Does anyone have any questions for me? We did get through that really rather fast, and that was what I had for tonight. I do have our challenge piece that...
We also have to discuss
Yes.
the new upcoming webinars.
Yeah. So I'll do the challenge in a minute, but a few things of note coming up. Again, we're going to do our weekly lives for Christmas and New Year's week on the Monday. So the 23rd and the 29th, we'll have those lives then. Don't forget, we have our giveaway that we're doing. And then we have 2 new pricing webinars that we are announcing tonight. January 7th at 12 noon is our UK edition. So that's for everyone living in the UK. That will be a special one just for them. And then on the 20th, we are doing at, what did I say, 6 p.m.? We are doing it for our North America clients. And it's those are both pricing your designs. It's the most common question I get. It's the most requested webinar. I know I just had one, guys, but I have a waiting list already for these guys. So how the cold affect the foils in the car when you transport them? That's a very good question, Inez. Danny had 3 questions above. Randy, can you go search for those? Inez, when they go in the car, one, I would recommend you warm up your vehicle so it's not as big of a shock as possible. 2, they are going to shrink. They're going to get like that where they look like they're deflating. Take them in, give them 15, 20 minutes in the proper temperature. They'll come to temp and be as full as they're going to get. And then you could top them up from there. I always say with the foils, it's always better to uninflate and top them up when you arrive for a venue. If it's going out to someone's house right away, have your house set at like a 22. It seems to be a pretty universal 22 and a half, and blow up everything there. When it goes outside, they are going to look like they're shrinking. Try in the winter times not to put too much on the top. Your glue may become brittle. So what we do is we take it to people's door and we tell them, give it 15, 20 minutes to come to room temperature before you take it out of the bag. Because a lot of times when they take it out of the bag, they'll jiggle something, and if the glue is cold or frozen and brittle, it'll come apart, right? So then they get all freaked out. So tell them just to leave it in the bag, preferably laying down, or if it's really secure standing up, that's fine. But sometimes the weight of the bag will hold it down. So laying flat, it gives it the best opportunity to spread out again, and then they can take it off with no worries because it does reinflate to the warmer temperature. I hope that answered your question. What are Danny's questions? Okay,
Danny, I got to make sure that I see them all.
She said 3.
Yep. Okay, Danny asked about are the glue dashes bigger than those little ones that come in the bag of balloons?
In the bag of balloons? Like from a kit, you mean?
Glue dots.
They're glue dots. No. These
are bigger.
These are a little bit bigger, Danny. If you can see here, let me see if I can get up to the camera and show you. So my thumb, I have a big thumb. Or, let's see, what can I compare it to?
A mint.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, they're what, 3/4 inch diameter? Or like...
Yeah, they're 3/4 inch.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the package.
Oh, does it say on the package? Okay. And they are much stickier, Danny. These ones from Genmar, much stickier than those circle dots that you're getting in a kit. Okay. Throw those out. Give them to the kids to play with, whatever. These are industrial strength. These I even worn, like sometimes I'll give an extra couple to a client if it's a touchy design that won't, might have, if they pick up, especially because then they're rough with it, right? If we deliver, it's a different thing. Sometimes I'll give them, and I tell them, don't let the kids play with them, because if they get stuck in their hair, you're going to have a very miserable child and mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we reuse foils?
Yes, sometimes. If they come back, like these ones here, we will reuse because we will be doing the takedown at 1 a.m. And if you ever hear the term strike, strike and takedown are interchangeable, okay? A lot of the venues like to use the term strike. It makes them feel important. We will be all reusing these, yeah. You just put a straw in there and weight it down a little bit, and that's Randy's job. He does all that. Yeah, we reuse them multiple times. I have some stars, like from my Christmas tree webinar that we did, all those stars, they went back out on Christmas trees this year already. Yeah, that's how you save money, for sure.
Yeah.
Her third question was?
I don't know.
Okay, he can't find it, Danny. Could you retype it, please, if it wasn't too long?
And Kajija, I believe, asked, did we wipe down those foils?
No. Those ones, anagrams on those are not a problem, the shiny ones. If you get the Silk Luxe from Anagram, your life's going to be a lot tougher than that. So be careful. Those ones you will really have to work to get to stick. And I would build those on site if you can, because they will not handle that kind of movement. They're gorgeous though. I love them. I use them a lot, but I wouldn't.
Maureen, I struggle with rigging when I put hooks on the wall. Is the hook facing up or down and above or below the balloon you want to hook into? Okay,
Randy, go get our stuff. We'll do a quick rigging, okay, because we have the time. I'll open this up. You'll see our awful wall. But I'll go through these, Randy, if you can get the gaff tape and the command hooks and anything else. Yes, listen to Tess about the glue. Carol, does that sound like one of your kidlets got into it? What about U-Glue Floral? Yes, Leandra. Hi, nice to see you again. I'm so happy you're back. Are you talking about like the pan of the liquid U-Glue? Yes, those work. They're just very expensive. When I was a florist, I had that. It's just you use a frying pan, electric frying pan, and all it is a whole bunch of these glue chips that you can get and you melt them down. You can use those. It's just, it's really messy. You get the webs coming from everything. They do have it in a tube. Again, very expensive. I would do the dashes before I would do that. But it's virtually the same, and that's in the floral industry is where I fell in love with it. Shanna says, yeah, I reuse the stars all the time. Yes. I do reuse, Danny says. Need the right size straw. Yes. What I use, Alethea, nice to see you, by the way. I use, it's one of the long straws from a stick and a cup from, if you're using the little air-filled balloons. I got them from SKS. Bargain Balloons has them as well. They're perfect because they're also like quite long. So you can put them in there quite a way. Some of the like jumbos have a really long valve in them, or it's a valve. So you have to have a longer straw to get it in there. Yes, but we use those all the time. How do I get them to deflate every time I try and mess up the valve? Okay, we'll get one of our straws and we'll show you here. Randy, bring one of the big straws.
Okie dokie.
But Carol says not in the hair, but they stick. They're amazing. Yeah.
I don't know where all of our box went.
Oh, okay.
Of those.
Okay, so for those who are having problem rigging, one thing I told Maureen for another setup, and that's it's a great little trick. Hold on one sec. I'm going to go off camera. Oh, no, it's gone. Oh, there it is. One sec, everybody. So if you're rigging on something that's elevated, like a fireplace, grab a brick or a stone from your local hardware and tie a 260 on it. Set this on your mantle and tie to it. It's going to hold it really, really well. Maureen tried that and loved it. And what's this? My own walls. So I'm afraid to use on someone else's. I am too. I am very cautious on walls. And usually I don't, unless it's my own. I'm with you on that. But this is gaff tape. GAFF. I know Balloons Online, Surprise Enterprise, and I believe Bargain Balloons now also sells it.
Amazon.
Amazon, you can get it. Look for it out there. It's used mainly in the film industry for tape that's not going to leave a residue behind. They're gaffers. Remember, you always see on the credits, gaffers. They're the ones that set up the rooms and everything. This is what they use. So I put that down first. Then, oh, that's a partial. Then I take either a 260 and I'll put it right on the wall with that, and then you H tape it. So on either side. Okay, like that. Then you could take your 260, tie it on, and your garland, and then you use that to rig onto your garland. Okay? Alternatively, if you want to use a command hook, I use the ones with the metal hook that's movable because that gives you better range. Okay, so what I do for that, I don't like the glue that comes with the command hooks. I, again, use my glue dashes, and I'll put 2 on the back of there. Oh, Randy's prepping other things. There must be other questions. Okay. I love your questions. Don't stop. Love them, love them. All right, so if you're not going to do the 260, just ignore that for right now. But you can put the U-glue dashes on your gaff tape. Then you can take and tie around your balloons, right? Let's make like this is a loop around your balloons, right? From, oh my goodness, it's short. One sec. Okay, so say this was around your balloons. You hook it on there and it'll pull out. And you can see, because it moves, you could have it from up high all the way down low, and it's going to hang on to it for you. Right? I'm pulling on that pretty hard.
Hey, you're pointing that thing towards me.
Take out an eye. And then when you're all done, the gaff tape. This is really awful old paint, guys. We rent, and they don't do much for the house, so except for charge for it. Up the wazoo. There you go. Came right off. So the gaff tape is important, and then you can salvage your command hooks all the time and reuse them.
But you want to use the correct command hooks.
Yeah.
So these are the metal ones that swivel. Not the stationary plastic ones, because if you have the stationary plastic ones that don't lift up,
oh, they're awful.
Your band will come off the edge and boom.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. So straws. So
yes,
that's just
the cup.
The cup.
They're talking about it for deflating.
I know, but it's just one of the cup straws.
Yeah.
That has the hole in it.
They're long and narrow. And then what we do is you take your inflated balloon and just like you're putting in your hand pump, it does take a little wiggle. Don't jab it. Go slow. I spin mine just a little bit. And then pressure.
Yeah.
And it's coming out. So Randy takes like a big book or
one of our tables.
Our folded tables, and he'll lay it gently on top and just let it deflate on its own. Okay? So
you got U-glue dashes stuck to it.
I don't care. I'll get them later. So that's one way of handling your to be reused balloons. Okay, just a straw. But I like these because they're nice and long, so they don't get lost up in the balloon too. That's something you have to watch out for.
Also, they're the right diameter. So
Yes, they fit in there perfectly.
you can't use a regular drinking straw.
And that's what she has to deflate, a giant candy cane. There you go. We showed you right how to do it. Good.
Yeah, if you have big installs to where it was indoors and you're doing all the takedown,
Take those home.
take those home, deflate them, put them in a filing cabinet or some sort of box.
Yeah.
Mark Christmas balloons and reuse them next year.
Reuse them next year. I have some in there from 3 years ago that I'm still recycling out. And usually after the second year, I'll just use them for mock-ups. Like if it's getting to be really long, then I use them for mock-ups or do either lives or, different things. But, your community might be having a thing. Use those as the giveaways, right? I think I was using too big of a straw. Yeah. It is. You have to watch.
The diameter.
Yeah, it's not going to stay still. Anyways, all right, are you all ready for your challenge for the week? Howdy, Michelle. Nice to see you. How are you? Glad you could join us. Can you please say hi, Mom? Oh, Mimi. Hi, Mimi. How are you? Are you sitting with Grandma watching? I look forward to meeting you one day. And I hope Santa brings you everything. I've heard you're a really good girl and on the nice list. So I put in a word for you. Because I'll tell you a secret, Mimi, okay? But you gotta listen. Come here. You know who I'm married to? Come here.
Oh, jeez.
Come here. Okay, he's not the real thing. But did you know that Santa has spies out in the world? And look who he looks like. I'm just saying, I am a really good girl because I'm afraid. But it's nice to have you with us. Give Grandma a big hug for me. All right. Getting back to this week's challenge, how did everyone like last week's challenge, the little bubbles? I didn't see very many. But Inez, Miss Inez, I don't know if she's on here tonight.
She is.
Oh, hi from Scarborough. Suba. Hi, Inez. How are you? Inez
And Paula from Scarborough also.
Oh, hi. Welcome. We've got some new people from Ontario. I'm happy to have you here. Dana said thank you. I hope I didn't say something wrong. Anyways, we're going to make chains. We had someone ask in a comment how to make the chains. And so I thought I would make it your challenge this week. It's not very Christmassy, but unless you're like Scrooge, right, with the chains.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. Anyways, all right. So this is your weekly challenge for the extra entry into our monthly draw for a free 1 hour one-on-one with me video call.
Yeah, because we only had Inez, Khadija, and
Jennifer. Jennifer, was that your grandson? Is that Emily's son? I'm putting 2 and 2 together all along here. Who was the young man in your picture? He is adorable. All right, so what you need to make these chains, these go so well in like New Year's or corporate events or awesome 80s. I do this a lot for the awesome 80s garlands, right? We put them in there. They're super easy, but you'd have fun with them. I want to see what you do. I haven't had time to post it. Crazy busy week. I get it. So cute when you pronounce my name. Okay, how can you put it? Am I saying it right? Suba? Or he was Emily's son. Oh, cute. Please, I try very, very hard with the names, and I hate it when I get them wrong. So if I'm not saying it right, please tell me how to phonetically say it if you can.
Shanna's going to get hers in by the end of the week. Yeah, you guys keep posting.
Yeah, you have till the end of the month.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if...
Yeah. All right, so you're going to blow up 4 260s. You're going to leave a little bit more than a hand grip length of your balloon left at the end, okay? So, but yeah, yes. Okay, I'm glad I said it right. I tried very hard. It was Emily. And Jennifer, what is your grandson's name? He was adorable. Those curls. All right. So, Pereira, right? Hopefully I got that right. Okay, so 4 of these. You tie 2 duplets. So 2 of them together. And technically they could still do their cake because the cake counted towards December.
Yes.
So cake and then the little box.
Cake and then the cube.
Cube, thank you.
Because I had to look up the technical name to name the video. Balloon cube.
Right. Which silver 260s am I using? The Sempertex metallic are horrible. These are the Sempertex. I know what you're saying. They're having some problems. I have let them know about it. I'm sure they were already aware of it. They are blowing up weird. They're blowing up really full here and nothing down here. I take it slow and go with them. Or, see, the alternatives are not great. Gemar has a shiny. Deco Mex, I think, also has. Prima's supposed to be coming out with theirs, which are called Glams. The names, right? All right, so what you do is don't spin those two together. Just nest one after the first one. Can y'all see that? Randy, maybe come closer. Okay, so I don't have to reach. He's slacking, guys. He's slacking.
There's a read.
How about the new Top Tex? Yes, the new Top Tex. But I don't know if they have, I haven't seen that they have a shiny one like this. She'd love the Santa talk.
Ellie says, that's Tess, Mommy. That was Carol.
Yes, it is. All right. So what you do, I'm sorry. He tells me to look at the questions. I look at the questions. I forget to teach you guys. So we have the two that's enveloped in there, but not tightly. You take those first two and you spin them. Okay? So you have them spun, keep them to the side. Then you pull the first two, like not hit the camera with it. Okay, pull the first two over those two, spin it. Okay? Then you pull your next, soften them up. Never ever work with really hard 260s. You'll regret life. They'll pop on you like crazy. Spin. Spin. Woof, there we go. Yep. So, but you get the idea. So it's 2, 2, 2, spin. Okay. 1 second, I can keep going. Watch this.
Oh, you so fancy. Oh, look at her. Like an animal.
All right.
You had one right there.
Oh, I did, but it's still not stretched. Sometimes it's about making it work. So we lost that one, tied a new one back in, hide your mechanics, don't want to see it. Spin. Pull down and spin. Now, the trick is, and what I will be looking for, is consistency in sizes of your chain lengths. Okay, you don't want some really long and some really short. Consistent in sizing. Hey, anyone else out there do Fitbit and track their steps and want to do it as a group? I'm back at it. I love my Fitbit. I do it every time. I need to take better care of my health. And so Randy moved our treadmill into my office. And I have to walk. I have to make myself a priority. So who else is on there? We can link up and...
Because she's not competitive at all. And there goes another one.
There goes another one. Yep, Maureen, you are entirely correct. They are. They're really bad right now. So I'm not going to keep going. But that's what I would like. You can do any color. Please don't suffer with the silver. The silver is nice because it looks like chain, right? But... don't suffer with it. It can be black. It could be lime green. It could be any color you want it to be.
Hold on. safety yellow of the plastic chain that they
Oh
have.
yeah, that'd be cool, right? But I want a 260 length, and then show me what you're gonna do with it.
It's funny, the one that you did on the camera popped.
Yeah, the one I did earlier didn't pop at all.
Pop it all? Do you want a clock hanging from your
A
chain?
little bit.
You're showing your age, my love.
I really am. I know. I'm silly. But yes, high protein, low carb. Yeah, I'm doing the plant paradox. It's helped me a lot before. I carry a lot of inflammation, and it's funny, the foods that he tells us to stay away from are the ones that I already knew make me absolutely sick. So there's something to it. But if anyone wants to go on the journey with me or needs an accountability partner, I'm looking.
And
we can be friends.
yes, Stephanie Scruggs.
Yes.
First time here.
Hi.
And people in the group already answered her about when we're on.
Oh, wonderful. Happy to have you with us. Where are you from? So we're doing a monthly, once a month giveaway, and it's an accumulative thing for throughout the month. If you check into our lives while you're live, you get 2 entries into the draw. If you watch it on the rewatch or the replay that goes up after we're done, it goes back up. You get 1, but you have to type in hi from Ontario, Canada. I don't want specifics. You don't have to give specifics, but just so I know you were there. And then once a month we do the drawing, and the prize, the giveaway, is a 1-hour video call with me, and we can work on whatever you want to work on. Any skill, any questions, whatever. That hour is yours. So it's quite a good, I think it's a good prize, but a little biased. But hi, Sharita. How are you, hun? I miss you so much. I want to see you again. Can we use that? An Apple Watch? Yeah, sure. Well, we could create like a little balloon group, and we all check in. I'll do it. I'll announce it on there. And if you want to check in, and we can post our daily stats and be accountable to each other. I need help, guys. I've noticed the menopause belly is killing me. It's not fun. But yeah, if anyone else, does anyone want to do it with me? Say yes or no. I don't care. No, I do care. I need an accountability buddy. And Randy is wonderful, and he works out, and he's a trainer and does all these wonderful things. He could give up sugar like that and just be done with it. And me, I struggle. He has the willpower of a saint, and I am the biggest sinner out there when it comes to junk food.
Yeah, you try going out to the stores right now with
Michelle
all that.
has a question about consistency. Okay, hold on. Susan from Pittsburgh. Hi, nice to have you. Hold on. Sorry, who had the question about consistency? Shannon, I made my gingerbread house today. Yes, I want to see it. Oh, she'll do it with you. Oh, yeah, okay.
Is there a trick to it being consistent in sizing?
The chain?
The chain.
Yes. At first, it might be measuring before you twist, but really I eyeball it, but it's what will fit, right? Because there's not much room in between this that you could make it any smaller. So it's a feel, but you do want it to try and be roughly the same size. Your last ones will tend to be a little bit bigger, but we hide those in the garland anyways, so it doesn't matter. But
it's like pearls, using your hand as your
you have to find
measure.
something to gauge it on your body. You could use like an apron, markers. I've seen people that have embroidered in measurements on their aprons, so they know when they touch, they can see it there. So there's a lot of good tricks. You have to sort of figure out what works for you, though. Okay, I've sort of just done it by feel. And the balloons will help you with that because you can't really get them any smaller, right? But you don't want them bunched. I need to start again with the steps. Oh, right? Yeah.
My husband and son gave up. Yes, I know all the psychology behind all of and I will not get into it on here because she'll say, Randy, you're going down a rabbit hole, stop and be quiet.
Trying to get off Diet Coke. Oh, Diet Coke is artificial sugars for me, eat me up. Okay. The sugar alcohols in there will actually destroy your gut biome. See, if you are looking for help like this, Randy is the guy. He is a CrossFit coach, a strongman coach, and strong fit coach. He toured Europe for a year coaching people and helping fix their problems. So if you are stuck and you need help, Randy's the guy.
Yeah, getting off of Diet Coke's a hard one because of the aspartame, even though that they renamed it. It still messes aspartame with your brain chemistry, and it will give you headaches, and it's worse than caffeine because it's not natural.
All right, a couple questions. Shanna, I can't wait to have you on the mentor program. I think you're going to do great. I highly anticipate come January, a lot of people will be joining on with us. No, Michelle, I do not recommend a free giveaway to start your business. You have to be careful with the giveaways. I only do them once a year, and it's on my birthday, and I'm probably not even going to do that this year. The giveaways are tough. I would rather save that money and donate it to a charity where you're going to get more exposure and more recognition and more appreciation. Those people within the organized charities have contacts, okay, and they'll ask you for their next one. If you just do a giveaway to the general population, you're not going to have as much return on investment, okay? And that's something I talk a lot about in the pricing webinar. So that might be something.
The ROI.
ROI, return on investment. All right, so that's a whole other, I can't tell you how or why, but I gave up all soda years ago. All I drink is water. Oh, good for you, Tammy. The odd glass of wine or Caesar. I have given up alcohol altogether. It gives me a wicked headache. I can't. But the little gummies at night help this woman not wake up in a pool of water or sweat. So those help.
And I wake up alive every morning.
I can't say it enough. I am struggling with this menopause shit. I can't, sorry, language, but it's, I struggle. And so those help me a lot. The CBD oil and everything. But alcohol, I can't do it anymore. Once I hit 40, that was really, I went out with a big bang at 40, but that was pretty much it.
And I gave up alcohol a long time ago.
Randy went professional really young. So I gave it up. You're on your 20-year anniversary right now.
I have no clue.
I do. I keep track of it for.
I gave up keeping track because it's not.
Yeah, the thing with the plant paradox, if you ever look into it, it's really quite good. I don't like schemy diets and stuff like that, but Randy and I both do much better with carb restrictions. It's our body types, right? We both are bigger framed people, and the carbs just pack it on for us. So we tend to go more keto, and then I take the lectins that are in the nightshades and stuff that cause inflammation. That's a whole other kettle of fish. If you are struggling with arthritis or inflammation in autoimmunes, get rid of the nightshades. Makes a huge difference. Anyways, that's a whole other topic. I don't want to get into there. But we are done. It's 7:00. We're done. If you guys don't have any more direct balloon questions, but I will post, I'll make a little group for all of us that want to help each other physically and healthy wise, just as a support group that we're all on the same page, right?
Yeah,
if you want.
It won't be talking about balloons.
No balloon talk on there.
No balloon talk. The balloon talk stays on the Learning Center. Freebie chat.
Yeah.
We'll do the freebie chat get healthy group.
There you go. We'll have
you'll name it better.
I'll name it better, but we'll come up with something. And just for accountability, I know I need it. 52 years old and I still need someone to tell me what to do. But almost 53. My birthday's coming up soon.
Well, you like other people to do it with because it makes you.
I'm a very competitive person.
Yeah.
So having that, like, the competitiveness and accountability sort for me go hand in hand. Anyways, I will join any group, Carol. I want in on the healthy group. Carol Savoy says, yay, thank you guys. All right, we're going to call it a night. We are in the middle of a bit of a snowstorm. It rained all day, and now tonight it's snowing. Welcome to Canadian weather.
Stop snowing?
I don't know.
We got the doors open and the windows open to keep her cool.
Anyways, I hope you really enjoyed tonight. I'd love to see if you make one of these big Christmas balls. And definitely, I want to see your chains. I can't wait to see how you guys use it. Inez, great job this week on yours. Check out our pricing webinar for North America is January 20th.
Yep.
I probably will be doing another Business 101 webinar in January. Is anyone interested in that? What time does the live begin? 6 p.m. Eastern. You're in our time zone, so 6 p.m. Oh, Emily, when's your birthday? Emily says, mine is January 25th. It's a Saturday, and we're going to be busy as anything. We already have bookings. We're almost pretty much fully booked for that day, so.
Yeah, well, you're not complaining.
I'm not, because last time I did that, I ended up in surgery with a broken wrist. Karma. 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for your time. I hope you learned a little something, had a little chuckle, and I really appreciate spending Wednesday nights with you. It is my absolute favorite night of the week.
And Facebook didn't fail us.
Yes, I was really worried today with all the Facebook problems. January 7th, I'm January 25th. Aquarius, baby. Fellow, we're... okay, not a problem, Carol. We got you. Message me. You know the drill. January 3rd. Oh, we have a lot in January. We should start having a birthday party. Anyways. All right, guys. Have an amazing week. I hope the clients are amazing. I hope you have huge profit margins and you enjoy your journey of ballooning it yourself. Take care. See you next week.
Bye.